Pimpon. Pimpon. Beep 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 beep. Hi. Hi, Raian. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, everybody. Welcome to stream. Yippee. I'm full of yippee today. What's new? Hi guys! Hello everybody, welcome! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone! Hello Arvidim, hello Cloud, hello Germ, hello Desire Bronx, hello Jet, hello Blue Thunder, hello Dovar, hello Bismarie, hello Triple A, hello Soga, hello Kuro Kazuya, hello Gomipi, hello Monster, hello Updog, hello Hagemarutan, hello Wayne, hello Souffle, hello Smoke, hi, Hyan, hi Ryan, hi Seiki, hello Blind Bandit, hi Z, hi! Hello. I gained the ability to oh, thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the resub for 8 months. Monster, thank you so much. Glad to meet you.
Name Bagusap on XD.
Oh, Claude, thank you so much. Glad to meet you too. Hey. Well, I guess with the soup, I guess it's okay for me to mention. But it was really nice meeting you. I'm really happy. I have so much. Well, not maybe not too much, but thank you so much for the akasupa. Thank you, akasupa. Arigato. I have several thoughts about the recent conventions. Not one, but 2 conventions. But I have some thoughts, and I'll get to that in a minute. But hi everybody, how are we feeling today? I'm back from my, I guess, 3 days break. Well, not really a break. It was technically not really a break because I was busy with convention stuff on those days. But yeah, I'm back, and I can't say I touched grass, but I did stuff that. Well, I did take a break yesterday, but like the weekend was pretty busy and I just had to get that out of the way. Because as you know, there were 2 conventions in the Philippines over the weekend. And I was performing and had a meet and greet at the same, on those 2 days. So yeah, very exciting, and I'm so grateful and my heart is so full. But yeah guys, hi, welcome to stream. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been meaning to do a chatting stream for a while, because I feel like, you know, I mean, I play a lot of video games a lot and stuff like that, but I feel like sitting down and like personally kind of slowing down a little bit and just spending time talking to you guys is something that I haven't really done very much, and I feel like I need to do that more often because I want to feel more connected to all of you, if that makes any sense. So yeah, probably expect an uptick in Zatsudans from now on. But anyway, in any case, thank you for the 170 stream streak. Thank you so much, Monster. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh my god, I'm code switching. Sorry, I'm code switching a lot. First things first, I was a guest at both OnLive and Oshikon. Wait, let me put up the pictures. Would that be conceited? You know what? I'm gonna save these pictures so that. By the way, boss, saw a karaoke stream this week. Yes, you are not hallucinating. Behold. Behold, I know it's been highly requested. Shocking news. Highly requested for some reason. Parenthesis. Shocking news. Shocking news. Highly requested. Ryan Valerius karaoke stream incoming on the weekend. But yes, I will be having a karaoke stream at the end of this week. If you are looking forward to that, I've been looking forward to that for a while. I know some of you have heavily requested. So I, especially after the event over the weekend, I figured I might as well gather my courage. You know, I mean, I did just do a big performance in a con, so let me just put it up here for context, so I don't have to keep going back and forth and like explaining what what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be talking about my experience at these 2 events, or like my experience preparing and working on stuff for these 2 events and how I feel about the responses to my performance and meet and greet and stuff. But yes, I was at these 2 conventions over the weekend. I did a meet and greet at On Live and a performance there, and I also had a performance at On Live. At On Live, I had a performance, and at Oshikon, I had a meet and greet and performance there. Again, I want to say I'm really thankful. Thank you so much to the event organizers for being so kind and I feel very honored to be part of the lineup and to be able to present myself to an audience and to be able to sing for people. It was very difficult. I can't say that I had an easy time. I don't mean to like whine about it, but I can't say I had an easy time. And I actually considered for a bit at first if I should just back out because I wasn't sure if I could get over being able, you know, like if I could sing well enough at the present time in a way that I feel like I would be able to really give my 100%. Especially because, you know, it's not a stream, it's a con, it's an event, it's an opportunity, it's a chance that I never want to take for granted. So for things like this, you know, I'm really competitive as it is, and I like showing my best, and I'm like my worst critic. So I actually considered backing out because I wasn't sure if I could, you know, sing well enough or if I could push myself enough out of my slump, even if only for these events. And somehow I did manage, I hope, and put out everything together. And you know, I was also really scared about the meet and greet because, let's face it, Raian, Valerius, who, you know, for me, I was just thinking, like, I was really scared. I'm gonna be honest with you, really transparent. I was just scared about the meet and greet because I was just thinking, who? Raian, Valerius, who? I was like, Raian, Valerius, who? You know? I was just like, oh my god, what if nobody goes? I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be a really bad look. But I was actually telling the staff that I was really scared of that. And you know, the staff, because before the meet and greet starts, the staff has like a little bit of a tech start. Like they check the mic, they check your connection, etc., make sure everything's working out. A little tech setup 10 minutes before your meet and greet time. And I was telling the staff I was scared. I was like, oh my, what if no one shows up? It's gonna be really sad, right? I was really nervous about that. And the staff actually told me, they were like, no, did you know there are people who have been lining up for you? And I'm like, really? I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. And then the staff was like, no, there's actually people who have been lining up here waiting for you. And I'm like, what? You know? And that was really shocking. Where do I start? Okay, so let me start with the performance for On Live. For On Live, I had a longer performance slot. Thank you very much again to On Live for this. And I had to be really careful about what songs to perform, and I performed 3 songs. I sang Bokura no Senjo from Macross because I thought it would be a nice, you know, hype opening song. Second song was from Honkai Star Rail. It was a song by Robin, Sway to the Beat in My Cosmos. And then the third song was Rolling Girl. And I specifically chose those 3 songs in that order because I thought it would make like a nice vocal display. At the same time, it would be, I feel like they flowed well together. You know, there's like a cute song in the middle for people to relax, and then the end, the last song in my set would be Rolling Girl, and everybody started exploding. Apparently, on-site witnesses have informed me that when Rolling Girl started, when I started Rolling Girl, people were rolling on the floor and tweaking out. There were people who were actually like rolling and tweaking out when and they were like really jamming to it, and they also really enjoyed apparently like the songs in general. Like the first song really got them hyped as I wanted them to. That that was insane, and I'm really happy that it seems like the response was just, you know, full of vibes. I just really wanted people to have a good time and enjoy, and I'm glad that people liked the set list, my performance. I'm really happy that they liked that, and yeah. And then for on live, I wanted to sing something, cause you know there's less time for my performance in on live, so I really wanted to do something that would leave an impression, I guess. Let's face it, for me, I feel like, you know, I'm given this opportunity and I don't want to waste it, and I wanted to do something that would make people, I guess, listen and notice me and really throw myself out there. So I was really scared to do the song New Genesis by Ado, but I sang New Genesis, and I sang New Genesis at a higher key, actually, the one that's more comfortable for me. It seems several people actually sent me a video. Several friends who were there and staff who were at the con sent me a video. And it seems like people also liked it too and were cheering, and I just feel really thankful. I wish there was a video of the people actually rolling. I don't know if the event at On Live had a video or something, but maybe. I don't know. I think somebody might have a video. You never know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm in shock. Hold on, I got a back read. I'm sorry. When I heard people have rolled while you were performing roller, yeah, somebody told me that. Leila told me that, and other people also told me. I was rolling my arms, holding a light stick. Thank you. People were rolling on the floor like dogs. Only appropriate response to rolling, girl. Weeboos. You were hitting those notes, girl. Thank you. I was one of them cheering. Thank you. Wow. Were those in the Philippines? That's half across the world for me. Yes, the cons were in the Philippines. And actually, I want to say it's quite surprising and I guess kind of a leap that people have, you know, these kinds of conventions locally in the Philippines now in Raian land, because I feel like here VTubing is still very much a niche. I think anime, otaku culture, and you know, manga and cosplay, those kinds of things, and you know, J-pop, you know, J culture has become a little bit more mainstream nowadays. But VTubing is like a niche within a niche still. So for it to have a convention of its own, and not only one but two, and they were significantly better and bigger than the attempts at having a VTuber themed convention before in the past, from what I know of. It's kind of nice to see, I guess, you know. So that's nice. It's pretty happy to see that, and I hope that moving forward we get more events in the country. I think there is very much a lot of talent. What's that thing I like to say sometimes to other friends? If you have somebody who's an illustrator, a rigger, a live 2D artist, a graphic designer, a video editor, most likely they are probably Filipino. If you have somebody who's a video editor, a graphic designer, an illustrator, a live 2D rigger, they are probably Filipino. You don't even know it. You know, like the best creative you know is a Filipino, and I think a lot of people are very much locally. A lot of people locally are involved in this scene, very much overseas, or that they work for other people. Other than easy labor, we're talented. Well, I think it's both, you know. But I feel like those talents don't really get as much recognition in their home ground, so to speak, because it's a niche within a niche, and even for me, you know, Ryan is from Ryan land, but I am well aware that my audience is primarily not from my own home country, and that's because of the things that I like. They don't necessarily like the stuff I like isn't exactly popular, you know, at home. So it's kind of, you know, a little bit different. Like the appeal is different, but nonetheless, you know, I am I am, you know, I am where I'm from. It do be like that, you know. But yeah, all I gotta say is, it was nice to see, you know, a really nicely put events like this, and seeing people have a good time and just enjoy. I think stuff like cosplay and anime conventions have become more and more mainstream, and so they kind of tend to attract a more general public kind of appeal audience. There's more of I don't want to say normie, it's not really normie, but there's more of a neutral feeling to those kinds of conventions now. So really niche events like VTuber cons, they're very, it feels a lot more intimate, a lot more curated. I don't know what the right word here is, but because it's so niche, it's still a niche within a niche. You really see, like, the moment you're there, the moment you're there in the presence of other people, you see that everybody's there, you know, they're in deep. You know, everybody there, you feel the love for you know, the common cause and the culture and the scene, I guess. And I feel like that's something that's kind of lost in a lot of niche hobbies sometimes. I sound so annoying when I say that, but I don't know how to explain it well. But because VTubing is such a niche within a niche, it really feels like when you're there, everybody who's there is really there for a reason, you know? Like, you're not gonna find a random casual, so to speak. So the atmosphere is kind of different, and people can, like, fangirl and fanboy in peace, and you would see people, like, in the corner really just, like, nerding out, being dweebs, being dorks, just, like, showing off their itabags and their get-ups and cosplays, and you'll see guys, like, you know, just gushing over their oshis, and people carrying standees, people being cringe, people being openly cringe, you know, people being openly, you know, yumes, and you know, just openly being the lulu and cringe with other fellow, you know, in a healthy way, obviously. Just that kind of, like, level of, like, fan culture is something that you don't really see too much at, like, mainstream cons anymore, because it's a mixed bag of people now, because mainstream anime culture and mainstream conventions tend to attract a broader audience. So it's a little bit different now, but, like, when you're in a really small circle full of, like, people within a certain threshold of, like, fandom, they kind of interact with each other a little bit differently, and it's kind of nice to see, because it's like, yeah, I am with my people, kind of like that, you know. It was very interesting. I won't tell you what day I went or where I was and what I was doing, but yes, I did mention a couple of months ago that I would have several events lined up in the future and things that I was preparing for, and these two events are among those things. To answer your question, Monster, if there will be more events, there will be, but I cannot speak about them yet, and I can't tell you what kind of event they are, or where, or when, or what, but there will be more. And I pray for more, I hope for more, and I will always be really grateful. Something I'd really like to do more in the future is to, like, have more meet and greets, even if it's, like, independent of the event organizers. I don't know if I can, like, maybe set up my own meet and greet booth at a con in the future. I don't know. I would really like to meet more people in, you know, like, face to face, if that makes any sense. Really. So I want to go talk about the meet and greet situation. Like I said earlier, I was really scared that nobody would come and it would be really embarrassing and stuff. But I was really thankful that there were people who really lined up and waited to see me. I don't know if I should mention all of you who came to see me, because you might not want to be doxxed or whatever, but if you went and met me and talked to me in person, face to face, you know who you are, and thank you. Like I already said in person, thank you so much for coming to see me. It made me really happy. I feel like there's a special quality to seeing gestures and like human emotion and like especially in somebody's physicality and how they move and you know like the expression of someone's face rather than just words on the screen, and it's really special and it's something that I really treasure. So meet and greets feel really special like that to me. And of course like the effort of going and lining up and waiting, you know. And I hope you guys had fun. Also, yeah, you guys are so funny. I swear to God, I need to hit you guys over the head with hammers. Around what time was my meet and greet? It happened at like, it was delayed by 30 minutes, so it started at like 4 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, around like 4. Hi, hello, hi Lord Peace. Hello, welcome. Yahoo! Hello, Alexander. Hi, welcome. I wish I recorded it. I only had a photo. It was before they started rolling. Ah, that's okay. I think somebody might have a video. I don't know. VTubing is still pretty niche. I feel like it's still a bit easy now to know almost everyone in this space. I think there's something special about like, you know, like a more close-knit community, if that makes any sense. It's slowly rising in the Philippines. Is it really? I don't know. But I hope it flourishes more. I hope that Oshikon happens again, but doesn't share the same day as on live. Yeah, I forgot the exact reason for both events kind of coinciding with each other and having the same date, but because they coincided with each other, I specifically tried to figure out a way for me to be able to be present at both, because I really wanted to, I guess, be there for every bear that was going, whichever event any of you silly bears would go to. You know, I wanted to be there. So again, thank you so much to both Oshiko and On Life for being so kind and accommodating. You know, especially Oshikon's first time as an event organizer, insane. All things considered, it was really great, really well organized. The space was very neat. The panels were very cute, very well put together. They really tried to make a good event, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do in the future. You know, yeah. Oh, hi Ryan, hi Boyomo, hello. Marketing terms for upping the retention rate. You kind of know everyone there if you've been a long timer, I guess so. I thought the amount of VTubers I know was ridiculously a lot, but then I realized, damn, there's still way more out there. Like, I only knew probably less than 20 there. I feel like every time I blink, I find a new page VTuber. I mean, I think that's just the internet in general for you. It is kind of a saturated thing. Even though VTubers are a niche within streaming, and streaming in itself is already a niche, I feel like there's still a significant amount of people, so you will always find a new guy. You know, there's always new people debuting, there's always new people starting out streaming, new VTubers popping up left and right, people who are streamers becoming VTubers, etc., all kinds. And it'll always feel like there's somebody that you don't know. And also it's the kind of situation where I think, kind of like idols, you know, not everybody has the opportunity to, I guess, stand out or have the privilege of being able to like have opportunities the same way. So whenever anything comes my way, I make sure to not take it for granted, because, you know, like it, for me especially, this is just my self-confidence speaking, but to be very transparent with you, like every time I get an opportunity, I'm just like, I can't believe it, because it's like, Raian who? Every time it's just like, Raian who? You know? And so whenever I get an opportunity and somebody takes a chance on me, especially an event organizer, I take it as an opportunity to be like, wow, I really gotta show them what I'm made of. I gotta show them that, you know, that I can really sing. Stuff like that, or that, you know, that I'm interesting, and you know, there's something, I got something to me, you know? So yeah, looking for the silver lining. Holy Tsundere, welcome! Holy Tsundere! Okay, I was embarrassed, okay? I really wanted to do a chatting stream, but I didn't know what to put in the title. You could do that if you partner with an art booth or something by putting it on an iPad. We'll see. There will be opportunities, hopefully. You won't dox me. I didn't introduce myself while talking to you. I knew it was you! Oh my god. Hi, la la la! La la la! Thank you. Welcome, welcome. What I missed? Hi, Alexander. We're just talking. Sorry if I'm a little late to the messages. I'm slowly going through them. What did I miss? We are talking about my experience at the 2 conventions I was at over the weekend. Yippee! Some of the early meet and greets adjusted their time. Yeah, so what happened with the meet and greet at On Live is that one, I don't know if I guess it's okay if I disclose it, but basically, because I know they also already spoke about that, they already talked about it publicly, but basically they were having technical issues at the booth, and I think there were not, apart from Philippines internet being really bad, so there was a lot of connection issues here and there, so they kind of had to wait sometimes for the moments where the connection would cut out, you know, just to give everybody a fair chance. Apart from connection issues, there was also the issue of the TVs not working, or like the camera bugging out. They were having internet and physical tech issues, so to speak, at the event. But apart from those things, they were very accommodating, and the organizers, both on-site and online and everywhere else, were, you know, very communicative and I guess took responsibility for what was happening, and they were explaining, so everything was all Gucci. I think all the guests had a really good time, and we're very surprised that all the guests, all the meet and greet guests were constantly like, it was just like, wow, I didn't know people from the Philippines knew who I was. And I'm just like, I was just like, dude, you guys underestimate like how chronically online Filipinos are. So more likely than not, you know, like there's at least one in your chat at any given moment. I feel like no matter what time zone you're at, I feel like we're all over the internet. It's like, it's just not, that's just the way it is, you know? Yeah. Hi, Egg! Hello, Egg! How are you, Egg? Wait, I need to read faster. I think it was due to Oshikon having a partner. The partner set the date and announced it, but then Daijobu became the sole organizer. I think so. I'm not sure exactly why. The date of the cons coincided with each other. Hello, MSSNX! Hello! Hello! Some people don't realize Bear is a VTuber and wanted by Interpol. No! Ryan ain't nobody. Shima Oshi. And you're actually pretty big now. I don't know. For me, it really doesn't feel that way. And not even from like a numbers or whatever CCV perspective, but it's more like a, I feel like I haven't had enough of a significant impact, if that makes any sense. So I feel like, especially compared to everybody else often present at these events, I feel like, you know, I'm still a baby, if that makes sense, and I have a lot to improve on and learn from. So, I guess rather than trying to look at it from like a I have no self-confidence perspective, I like to look at it as like I feel that I always have more room to grow, I guess, or I don't know. I just always feel so humbled, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Hi, Ryan, how was the event? Did you have fun? Hi, Lucas. We're just talking about like my experience. I've been a fan for ages, but I think for sure I found you because you did an event before. I think it was Cosplay Up years ago. Since then, I've been following. Ah, thank you. You talk like you're a collective consciousness. What do you mean? What am I saying? What are you saying? You're bigger than our moms, Hefe. True? No, wait, your mom is bigger than I am. Your mom is like the biggest ever. Hi, Ann. Hello, Kenta. May I ask, per usual VTuber meet and greet occurrence, how many marriage proposals did you get? None, actually. I don't think I'm that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy. But I will say there were some people who came to my meet and greet and lined up, and they were like, I've never seen you before. I don't know you, but I watched your performance, and I got really curious, blah blah blah. Or like somebody told me like, oh, you're really pretty, or you know, I was really curious because you sing really well. And I feel like there were at least 2 people who said something like 2 or 3 people actually who said a mixture or one of those things here and there, and I was just like, really? I will say I kind of obligated every single person in the meet and greet to be like, say hi to Bear. I told them like, hello, this is Bear, I'm Ryan, and this is Bear, say hi to Bear. I had to tell people, you gotta say hi to Bear, you know, say hi to him face to face. How many proposals did Bear get? No. It should have been the whole crowd. Execute them all. No. I also told that. Like, I had like a little intro spiel before I sang. And I was like, hi, I'm Ryan Valerius, and this is my little friend Bear. Say hi to Bear. I was like, say hi to Bear. And, you know, I did like a little frown just to be silly. Yeah, is there a recording of the performance somewhere? Not that I know of, but some people have sent me pictures or snippets of videos. I don't know if there's like a full-length video or something anywhere. Probably not. I'm not sure, unless it's an event partner or something. But probably maybe like in a month's time or whenever I get the okay, I can probably upload the performance to the channel if you'd like to give it a listen eventually. But for now, I'm not aware of there being a recording. Yeah, what else? I think it's also pretty it's pretty insane that that Oshikon got, you know, 2 Japanese corpos. Pretty significantly moderately sized. I guess I could even say they're big. They're pretty big already, right? You know, first stage production and Vispo were present at the event, and I think that's pretty huge because in the past, conventions have had guests from, I guess, Holostars, you know, people from the home ground, from big corpos, but really having guests from the scene that aren't just from you know, like the home ground, or having guests from like non-mainstream corpo, I guess, is like a first, I feel like, for me to see. So that was really cool, I guess. And it's probably a sign of, I don't know, like, I hope in the future we get to see more cool events, more VTubers at events. I hope that it grows more, you know. So that's very interesting to see, because I do think, you know, there is a presence, there is a market. So it's really nice. It was really nice to see. I think the events were both very well organized. Yeah, and the event venue was really well. It was actually really spacious too. Actually, Vispo is interesting because one of the members is Filipino, so it's a bit of that, but it's still cool. I mean, yeah, I think that might be definitely one of the reasons why, possibly. Izigenya was there too, I almost forgot. Yeah, they had 3 corpos actually. They had Izigenya had a booth, Vispo had a booth, FSP had a booth. I guess all of those three have a Filipino present in them, so you know, you got the Filipino card either way, but still, you know, it's different. It's not like, let's just grab the biggest organizer possible kind of situation. You know, like, it's not just like, oh, let's just get Holo, you know. Which is interesting because it's VTubing is very diverse, so yeah. Daijobu has people that are very respected in the community, so it's nice seeing them organize something like this. I think so. I think with VTubing, not to speak on everybody, but it feels, I think with VTubing, especially indies, it tends to be a case where people go by a sense of trust. So if somebody trusts an organizer or an event or a company, their friends will probably be more likely, and their friends and those affiliated with them will be likely to trust those people as well and accept any invitations and offers. So all in all, I think it's a really good thing to see. Yeah. How's both on live and Oshikon? Hello RTR, welcome! We're actually talking about it right now. It was great. It's very fun. I feel really thankful. Hello Ojan! How are you? Thank you so much! Good thing the weather isn't too bad during the weekends. That too! So in Raian land right now, it's been raining non-stop for 2 weeks. I have not seen the sun. I'm not even kidding you. It's really sad. But over the weekend, it was actually kind of okay weather. Like the weather kind of chilled out, specifically only on the weekend. And then yesterday, it started pouring like crazy again. Right after the event ended. The events ended, rather. I don't know if that's a sign, but that was pretty insane, I gotta say. Yeah. And yeah, people were telling me, it was like, oh, it's really sunny here. It's really sunny here. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. I hope everybody, you know, I hope all the Filipinos in chat are doing okay and are warm and safe. Please take care of yourself. Divine intervention. I know, right? I hope you all had fun over the weekend. It was really fun. It was really fun. Oh my god. What else? What else? It was really interesting to, like, I guess it's the kind of situation where you hear people's voices, and for me, I think I have a very good sense of hearing. So if I am used to somebody's voice, I know it's them. So if I'm in like a public space, I'm not conceited or anything. It's just the paranoia on my end. I will absolutely shut up, because if I can recognize people from a mile away by hearing the sound of their voice, God knows. Not that I don't really think I have a particularly unusual voice, but like I recognize people's voices. And so for some people who came to meet me, I was like, I know you. And I had to wait for them to say something before I would confirm that it you know, I would ask like, is this you? You know, because I don't want to scare them or anything. And there were some friends who came to see me too at the con, and they were like, hi Ryan, we wanted to see you. And I'm like, oh my god. Nice to meet you and stuff. What's the word? Yeah, there were situations where like you hear somebody passing by and it's like, oh my god, I know who that is. It's really weird, it's really strange. It's like, especially if it's like somebody that you know, but you're not friends with them, but you know them. You know, it's like, you know, it's a very small, tight-knit community, so it's like a situation where somebody you're not friends with, you probably know what they sound like, and you pass by and you're just like, it's like that. I don't really introduce myself to people in real life. What even is real life? You know, this is real life to me. So, you know, but some people came to meet me. Yeah, it was really sweet. And at first, the moment they opened their mouth, I was like, "Oh, it's you!" But I wouldn't say anything because I didn't want to like dox them. I didn't want to dox them. I didn't want to dox them. Meanwhile, over there, there's forest fires. The hiking route I walked is now mostly really. That's kind of scary. Immediately, the heat is killing me. Hi, Ryan. Hi, I'm Conrad. Hello. It hasn't rained here in a month. I feel like opposite sides of the world are totally like in extremes right now. The places in the world that are dry are super dry and super hot right now, and the places that are like cold and rainy are really raining really hard. Because I saw tweets recently in Japan, and I heard from my friends over there too. The flooding there is crazy right now. Literally, people are getting stuck in subway stations because the flood is filling up the underground systems, the underground subway systems. It's that bad. That's insane. That's insane. I'm not conceited. It's paranoia. No, I mean what I mean by that is that I'm not like expecting that. Oh my god, some people will think that it's like, oh my god, people will know it's me. No, it's not that. It's more that, you know, it's like. I don't want to get found out, you know. Urban! Hi, Urban! Happy birthday, Urban. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Hi. I hope you're good. My mother used to think I was my sister's over the phone for the longest time. Aww. Wait, you guys have a similar voice? Or do you speak like in a really similar cadence? In the south of Brazil, we're having tornadoes. It's crazy. I've never seen that before. Yeah, right? No, cause one of my I don't know if I can call them a friend. I feel really embarrassed to call them like a friend. But Taiga, VTuber Taiga was supposed to have a meet and greet slot at Oshikolan, but they had to cancel because they went through like tornadoes recently, which has never happened to them before, or so they said. So I feel like, yeah, several places around the world are experiencing like extreme weather, quote unquote, all at once these days. Everybody, please stay safe. Like, hi, I miss you. I hope you're doing well and looking after yourself. I'm great, Urban. I just had 2 VTuber events over the weekend, 2 conventions, and it was really fun. I had a really good time, and I got to meet people and meet and greets and stuff. It was really cool. I hope you've been good. Thank you so much. Hi, Ryan. Hello, Shy. Hello. Hello. Wait, it's her birthday. No! Thank you for the sub gifts, Monster. Thank you. Fluffy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the sub gifts. What else did I want to say? It was really cute too, cause in the con you would see girls really like dressed up to the nines for their oshis. You know, kind of like they were and like people just like weaving out with their ita bags and their merch on display. It's really nice to see. I made it a point to see what it was like because I wanted more insight into understanding how fans feel, what the culture is like locally, what the scene is like locally from like an inside perspective, like really be there. And I really wanted to see you know, what people I guess what people, you know, what kind of cool merch people were coming up with. I really wanted to see and involve myself and like understand, so that when I come up with stuff of my own, I can better understand everybody, I feel like. So yeah, I won't say any more details about that, but yes, there was a Raian near you. Probably not. I forgot to ask, did you have merch in the cons? At this point in time, I have not found a reliable, reasonably surprised supplier for like the kind of things that I want to produce. So I I didn't get to. I decided to not make merchandise for 2 events yet because if I was gonna make merch, I want it to be up to like a specific like look and standard that matches what I want, and the kind of like designs that I really want. Specifically, most local manufacturers usually have like more, they kind of cater to more like similar simple designs, something like that, like clear, for example, clear acrylic only, and stuff like that. And usually the colored types with glitter or like foil special finishes, they kind of need bigger orders, bigger batches, so I will probably have to like find other people to make stuff with together. Hello, Zadie251, welcome. This is not pre-recorded. I am right here. Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of just like chatting about recent events that I visited. But thank you. Hi, welcome. Yes, it's pre-recorded. Monsters spreading misinformation casually in chat. What else? You might not be pre-recorded, but chat might be. What is that supposed to mean? It's pre-recorded, beep boop. Chat is pre-recorded. No. What is that? How is that supposed to work? Insert comment here. I'm done. I'm going to eat you. We're gonna put you in the microwave. Wow, Ryan, that's so true. Oh my god! No, how does that even work? Pre-recorded chat messages? What is that like? Base Ryan? Crazy. Crazy. Nice Heffy, you almost beat that boss pre-recorded. Robot! This is a chat message! Hi, Rick! Hello, Rishella! We're all paid actors. We're just like the Patreons, and you're right. And no! 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 Ryan is pre-recorded chat. Insert joke. Test! Actually, it's really funny. A friend recently accidentally called me Raiden instead of Ryan. A friend recently accidentally called me Raiden, and I was like, did you just call me Raiden? What is this chat? If anybody reads this chat, it sounds like I sound like I'm going insane. What is this chat? What is this crazy chat? What is this chat? Ryan, turn the game console off. 6-7! That's how you know it's pre-recorded. That's how you know it's pre-recorded. The 6-7 right there. The brown fox jumps. Isn't it the quick... Aha, you have an error. Isn't it the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? The AI program generating us is breaking down. Internal error 500 message not sent. What about... what else? What else? How would a bot chat? I don't know, like... Hi there, smiles. I don't know! I don't understand though! How do I... Chat, put them in the microwave. Hi, no! That's weird. You would never type like that. Lobster, you would never type like... A new fan here. No. No! Not the viewers at Spam Link! No! Not the viewers at Spam Link! Dude, when I tell you the amount of bots on Twitch that type that, and sometimes when they do that, they do it like 5 of them pop up all at once. It's crazy. Lorem Ipsum Dolores Event. Dude, this chat looks crazy right now. I beg you, look at yourself right now. You look at yourself right now. Scroll to the chat. You guys look crazy right now. Donate. Banning bots on Twitch is therapeutic. Really? I don't know. It's surprising how there's so many of them. Lamau, what is Trigia? You've won $50 in search scamming. The spam bots, they roam in packs. It seems like it, yeah. Yeah. Only looks crazy. Yeah. Let's go with that. Look it up on YouTube. Wait, try what? Track your order at scam your. I don't know. Better yet, you know those pop-ups. You have won our hourly prize. Click now to claim your prize, or like click here to sign up and get your free voucher. Free Discord Nitro gift. Just the scammer has arrived in chat. Number one scammer has arrived in chat. Hi Lila. Hi Lila. Hello. Hi Lila. I miss you, Lila. How are you? I pre-recorded Lila Maria, not me. OMG, yeah, the Lila Maria bot arrived. The Lila Maria bot arrived. Lila Maria bot arrived. Hi, Lila Maria. Hello. Hello, Lila bot. How are you? I miss you. How are you? How are you? We're just talking. I'm just talking to chat about my con experience, I guess. But if you have any insight info, I don't know what the right word is. If you have any insight and would like to share your experience as well at the event, I know you were at online. Feel free to share your experience. We're just kind of talking about. I was just kind of talking to chat about my experience, which is really cool. I feel really thankful. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, then my live stream died. Hold on. Lila Maria bot misses you too. I was like, why am I not replying to my DMs? What do you mean? I replied! I'm streaming! I'm sorry. I'll get back to it when I was streaming. Hi, Garbear! Hello, welcome! Hello. Wait, my YouTube is tweaking out right now. Are we still connected? Hi. Hello. Okay, my internet is not dead yet, is it? We're still alive. I think my YouTube is acting up because it won't seem to load for me. Wow. I am not sure why it is doing that. This is very unfortunate. Wow. Okay, wait, never mind. Seems fine on my end. Okay, never mind. It's just there's a specific page on YouTube for me that's like not working. Anyway. Okay, it seems to be still working, so we're good. Hold on. Why? Hold on. Why is it making me log in? That's crazy. Hold on, give me a moment, Kat. Okay, never mind. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay, there. Are you working? Are you back? Your comments on the screen froze, but we hear you loud and clear. Okay, I think it should work now. Hold on. Why did it do that? Okay, we're back. I don't know. YouTube had a little hiccup for me, but we should be okay now. Okay, there we're back. We're back! Yay! There we go. There we go. It's back. It's back. Sorry. Let me back read for a moment. Sorry about that. You should kind of lips for me. Eh. Oh no, she can't see. I couldn't see. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for 21 months, Marix. Thank you. Hot single moms at spam link. No! I was listening. I only have a half an insight because I couldn't go to Oshikon on live only. I know. That's still valid, you know? Holds up sign clap. Nice one, streamer name. Online feels like a homey community event. Oshikon feels like it can become a flagship event for bigger things for VTubing in the Philippines. I think they were really ambitious. Okay, we're back. Oh no, she can't see us. Seems fine. Okay. She can't see us. Quick, spam bananas. No! The bananas in chat. Your comments on the screen. Okay, the comments are back, right? The comments are okay. Thank you so much for 44 months, Jet. Thank you. You're trying to view Flash content, but you have no Flash plugin installed. Hi, Sailor. We're back. Awawa. Okay, Awawa is back. We're back. Welcome back. We're so back. Hello. We're back like we have never been before. We are super back. We are backing it up. We are back. We are super back. Wawa. Banana. Wawa. Banana. Wawa. Okay. Where was I? What was I gonna say? Right. Actually seeing what the events were like and seeing the community, the community of people who love VTubers, you know, like the VTubing community locally, was very interesting and very insightful, and I feel like it's only starting to grow. I feel like people used to say, at least online, that oh, VTubing is oversaturated. VTubing, you know, it's dying now. VTubing, you know, it's going downhill. It's oversaturated. You know, it's not hype anymore. And maybe to some degree, some of those things are true. But from what I've seen, it feels like there's still potential, at least here, for VTubing to be a little bit, you know, it feels like it's still a growing niche. So that was really interesting and exciting to see, I guess. I'm just really glad to see that people seemed like they had a really fun time. It's really nice to see nerds being nerds. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest takeaway for me. Seeing nerds be nerds, you know, fans be fans and have a good time like that amongst each other. I feel like that's the most irreplaceable thing. And that was really special to witness. Having people have fun and people being excited to meet you. I would not trade it for the world. And I want to do it again and again and again. And not just in the Philippines. In the future, I really want to do more meet and greets and stuff like that at like cons overseas as well. In different events. I want to be an off-kai next year. Like now I feel like one of my goals probably as a VTuber is like next year I hope to become somebody that has created enough impact, you know, that is presentable enough to be at a con like off-kai. I feel like that's a pretty big deal, you know. Yeah, that's kind of what I am feeling. I feel like being able to participate in the two events recently kind of helped to reignite the spark that I feel like maybe I've been getting burnt out a little bit, maybe. Computer, the boss is back. Hi, Chris. Hi. Hello. Lion back. Hey there, Bear. Hi, Conrad. Hello. It's just maturing. People were saying paintings are no longer going to be relevant when photography was invented. Just do your thing. People will come up with the next cool thing in VTubers, and we're gonna see a resurgence. I don't know. my prediction. Hi Daniel. Hello Valerius. How are you? New here by the way. Hello, welcome. I'm actually just having a little chat about I was guesting at 2 events over the weekend. I was just talking to chat about my experience. Yippee! If we're talking about VTuber culture, technically we're geeks. You're right. Hi, Cabbage. I have to get back to work. Thanks for this chatting. Hope you stay rolling around the karaoke stream. Aw, thank you so much for the membership gifts, Lucas. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In Full Metal Panic, Sagara Sosuke says he's not an otaku but a specialist. Was he wrong? And if yes, why? Depends on how you want to look at it. I feel like, specialists, all specialists are otaku of the thing that they're a specialist of, but not all otaku are specialists of their interest. Being a fan is not necessarily being an expert on the subject? Question mark? What is it? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I love the outfit. It's very cute. Haha. Cute! I'm cute? I'm cute to you? My armor is cute to you? Why did I take that like it was an insult? Sorry, no. I don't take offense to that. I was just surprised. I don't know if cute is the word people would use to describe this. Hey, look, it's a Raian. Can I take her home? I don't know, man. I'm pretty heavy. Hi, Tirpdike! Welcome! Hi! Thank you for your specialist take on this. Yes, you were cute. How about no? Bare exist equals cute? Okay, actually... You know, when you put it like that, you're kind of right. I can't say anything. I mean, look at him. You're so cute, aren't you? Who's my cute little destroyer of words? Yeah, he is pretty cute. You're kind of right. I forgot. Sorry, my bad. You know, the moment you mentioned Bear, yeah, the cute level is immediately there. It's kind of true. See, everyone agrees you are. Okay. I'm exploding now. Thank you. Cute pointing finger. No! I agree she's cute. I'm hitting you all with hammers. Oh, wait. You know what? Hold on. I want to put something on stream right now. Because I think it would be really funny. Hold on. I'm trying to find like the right image for it. Hawaiian! Hawaiian! All jokes aside, I'm happy to be here. It's close to my enjoy it very much. So, hello, welcome. I hope you feel welcome here. Being cute while tsundere. That's not the topic. Can we stay on topic? We're not here to discuss this, please. Excuse me, chatters. Taps the sign. We're not here to discuss this, please. We're not here to discuss this. Thank you. Excuse me. Discuss what? The Ryan is cute? That's not a discussion. It's a statement. Anyway, next. You know what? Wait, hold on. Let's see if this saves correctly. Hold on. I'm trying to... I want to add something to the stream, but I can't find the right... I want to add like a soup pot on stream. Hold on. Hawaiian. No! Hawaiian. Oh wait, I feel like there's something I forgot to say. Oh yeah, something else I thought of. Something I realized. I know somebody a long time ago, a couple of years ago, there was somebody who cosplayed me already, which is already a huge honor in and of itself, the fact that it happened at all. Especially back then, you know? But I feel like oh, there we go. There you go. Yeah, you see that? Every time somebody chats, they go in the soup. Yeah. That's what I wanted to look like. That's not gonna make sense. Wait, no, it's the other way around. It doesn't work because whenever chat types, it goes upward. No, she summoned the soup. Yeah, you guys are going in the soup. That's where you're going. Hi, Smoke! Hello, Smoke. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi. I'm Scatterbin. Hello. Hello, Jacob Joseph! Hi! I'm emerging. You're emerging from the soup. Yeah, everybody who types in chat emerges from the soup. Climb out of the soup! Hi, Kavinsky! Oh! Thank you so much for the raid, Sen! Hi! Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, raiders on Twitch! Welcome, welcome! Hello, narrators. My name is Raian Valerius. I am a night VTuber. If you have never met me yet, or you don't know me yet, I'm a knight. This is Bear. And I love Souls-likes. I love horror games. I love Resident Evil. I like singing. Yippee! I'm currently putting chat in the soup. If you have to wonder. My broth brothers. They're trying to escape the soup at the moment. Don't mind them. Raiders, escape from the soup. Don't teach the raiders bad things. Can I emerge from chicken soup? I like chicken soup. Oh, good for you if you like chicken soup. Yeah. This probably looks like chicken soup. Hi, okay. The Elden soup. Golden soup. The golden soup. The golden soup. Thank you for the performance. Nah, it wasn't much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yeah, you had a good performance. You had a great performance, actually. I really like the song choices. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, by the way, again for the raid. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest. I hope you have a good rest. If any of the raiders need to go, please don't feel obligated to stay if you need to raid and run. If you need to eat, rest, or do anything else you need to do, please feel free to do so. But if you'd like to stay, currently we're just chatting about whatever. I was in the middle of talking about my experience at the event, but I'm kind of past that now, so we're just kind of talking about whatever. The conversation, safe to say, the conversation has begun to descend into really weird conversation territory. I have no idea what we're entering the time of night or day. I don't know whatever time zone it is for you. We're entering the time of stream where I have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what's going on. Neither do I. No one knows what's going on. We are just saying anything now. This is the time of stream where we are just literally saying anything. Now, is what I have to say. Lamau. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Chat has been exposed to being pre-recorded. Yeah, chat has been exposed. That's you. Okay, that was your fault. That was all you. It was Blank who did the Ryan cosplay. Yeah, I still have their picture saved. I still have their picture saved. I still have the picture of the cosplay saved. I must rest. Enjoy the stream. Thank you. Have a good sleep. Insert witty comment about soup. Oh my god, the bots are still going. If I were saying anything, I would just be saying Gord Klatu Barada Nikto. What does that even mean? Why are you summoning evil spirits in my chat? Hi, Kazukorn! Hello, welcome! Raiders, most of chat is pre-recorded. Y'all are a pre-recorded raid too. What does that even mean? The stream is also pre-recorded. We are not real. Your mother is pre-recorded. Your mother is pre-recorded. She's just acting tsundere because chat is saying she's cute. I thought we were past that. I thought we were past that. Raider, I hardly even know. What is happening? Chat, I disappear for 3 days. Is this what happens to you when I'm gone? I was gone for like 2 days. 3 days? And you all start acting up. This is why I can't take long breaks. Cause like I disappear for 3 days and you start acting out. You know, I need to, you know, withdrawals of having no Ryan. You need your daily Ryan dose. My mother called. She wants to know when Ryan is returning with the milk. Well, smiles. Bullying my compliments, new form of torture for this stream, but that's like every day for me. I feel when you're gone, we wait for you to come back. Ah. Oh, that reminds me of the. Have you guys watched the horror movie Obsession? There's a scene there where the girl is just waiting for the guy to come home, and she just stares at the door all day. They would have had their dose of Ryanium if they went to the cons. I saw your performance at OnLive Superb. Thank you! Really? Thank you! I need to simulate the internal thought process of an AI trying to help a streamer who is currently live and experiencing a technical or chat-related issue. Chris? Why are you good at this, Chris? Chris, why are you good at this? Chris, why are you good at this? It's because we haven't had a karaoke in over 2 months. Dang! Withdrawal? Is it like a case where I have to sing to you so that the evil spirits in you get contained? If I don't sing enough to chat, the evil spirits in you start possessing you? And you start tweaking out? Obsession is a great movie. Yeah, it was a really good movie. If you haven't watched Obsession, you should watch it. You know, should we do like a watch along? I feel like it's a fun movie to do a watch along, right? Oh, the one where she's standing at the door. Yes, yes. Your regular presence the last 4 years has brought me a lot of comfort. Thank you. I'm happy. Nice gifts. Looking forward to the karaoke. Hi, Jay. How are you? Hello, Captain Delta Kiryu. I'm a simple man. I see cute VTuber. I click. You see cute bear. You click. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the first time chat. Ryan is as cute as Indy Navarrete. She's so pretty. I have Quen open. I'm working on a local LLM. Dang. Can you? What if you call it like? What if you pronounce it as lelelem? Lelelem. Ryan's chat acts like the music box in FNAF, where the moment it stops, the spirit comes out. Where do you do watch parties? Just on stream. There's like a, I guess, countdown style, where everybody watches the stream and we just sync it based on the countdown timer on the screen. I think everyone is looking forward to the karaoke. Really? Ah! Weh! Weh! Oh, something fun I wanna, I guess, share in the chat. It's silly and completely out of left field and unrelated to the con conversation, because we're done talking about the events and the con guesting stuff, right? I recently started, my friends hosted a Minecraft server for everybody just like to play on together, like just, you know, just a little hangout friend Minecraft server to hang out on. And it's been really cute and fun because you just see everybody building their houses like right next to each other, so it kind of looks like a big village, and all the houses are so different from each other. I haven't really touched it very much. I haven't really done that much in it. I usually just like sit and call when I'm trying to like make clips. But it's really cute. I hope to maybe play on it sometime. Maybe when I have free time this week, or I feel up to making a gorilla stream, maybe I'll play on it. But yeah, it's been a long time. We missed the karaoke. No pressure, but karaoke. Ah! Really? I don't know. I guess it's just me. I need to work on getting over that fear that I don't know what it is. But I really, you know, I feel really moved by how many of you are looking forward to the karaoke so much. Are you preparing a set list? I'll mostly wing it, I guess, like I always do. But I do have some songs I learned specifically. Fear of copyright? No, I don't hear copyright. Hi, Crush Can. Hi. Hello. Speaking of, I'm addicted. I swear, it's like my new shower anthem. You know the song that you ever break out into song when you're in the shower? It's that, or like in the bath. Like, especially because like the bathroom is especially, it has a lot of echo, you know, because of the tiles and stuff. So like singing in the bathroom sometimes feels extra good, right? It's become like a shower song, like, 'cause it's just stuck in my head and sometimes it just starts playing. I've been singing like Snake Eater to myself now and then, and I catch myself in the middle of like going like, what a fit, and I'm like, oh, I can't stop singing it. I can't stop singing it. It's stuck in my head. Yeah, that's really funny. I didn't expect. It's really weird because well, I've heard Snake Eater since before playing Metal Gear, right? You know, like I think it's a pretty popular song to cover, especially among VTubers. It's a popular song in general, you know, and a lot of people sing it. But so I've heard the song before, but it never really clicked for me. But I feel like after playing and really getting into Metal Gear and, you know, understanding the sauce, it kind of just like it hits different, you know. I'm just kind of like vibing with like the thought of everything that I know, and it's like a fan song to in my head, so we're kind of closely intertwined. It's really interesting. I don't know. Hi, I'm here just stopping by. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. It's the ladder sequence. It cements it into your soul. I feel like maybe, I don't know. That was pretty nice though, because it was just the vocals stripped of everything. Are you spending 6 minutes under a shower to go through the whole song? How long do you take under the shower? I hope you shower for more than 6 minutes. I hope you shower for more than 6 minutes, God forbid. Bathroom acoustics. Yes, yes, bathroom acoustics. Really hit different. I think you can pull off Snake Eater though. Let's conserve water. Okay, do you understand how long my hair is? I mean, look at me. Look at me. You see this? You see that much hair? Okay? I'm sorry, you know? Even when I'm trying to be economical here, just to be practical with you, just to be real, this much hair, that's gonna take a little bit more than 6 minutes. I think it's gonna take a little bit more than 6 minutes, brother. Also, you really gotta get in there. You really gotta get in there, okay? Whenever you shower and take a bath, you really gotta get in there. Yeah, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all the time I can spare to take a shower. Smiles. This is not a Resident Evil reference. I don't think I know. I could tell when she started singing it in-game. Okay. You can shower faster than 6 minutes. They teach that in the military. Well, thank goodness I'm not in the military. Haha. Why did I say it like that? I said it like a brat. Good evening, Ned. How are you doing? Hello, Reveller. Welcome. 6 to 7 minutes in the shower. Got it. Yeah! 6, 7! Why am I like this? It takes me 5 minutes alone to lotion up after washing. Some people don't even use lotion, but that depends on the person and the weather and skin condition. Knight Commander isn't part of the military. Are we the baddies? Smiles. You and I'm a rogue operative. Military has crew cuts with short hair. Exactly. They don't have long, luscious locks like me. Okay? I have long, luscious locks. Okay? Valerius? That's kind of fun. I won't lie. It's kind of fun to do the whole. It's really funny. I don't know. I really enjoy doing that. You know, actually being able to make faces for, you know, at chat. Actually being able to make faces is really fun. I won't lie. Like, you can actually see what I'm But I'm being stupid. Ryan's shower core? What does that even mean? A knight not part of any organized armed force? I mean, I am technically a former knight, and my kingdom was destroyed, and I'm kind of just an adventurer now doing my own thing. So, you know, technically I'm no longer part of an organized force. She's doing the Patrick Bateman scene in the shower? Nah, man, I could not be that organized, like, in the shower. I'm more like unemployed. No, not that. Self-employed. Probably. If we're gonna go with like medieval terms, I guess it's like the medieval version of being self-employed. I'm a wanderer. I'm edgy, like Sekiro. I'm. When you take a shower, insert Ryan Hope Core line. You go in. You go all the way in. You go in hard. Something like that. I need to memorize that whole spiel, just in case. You know, I need to memorize that whole spiel just in case. God. You know, speaking of showers, to this day, my one simple dream in life, I feel like if you ask different people what their idea of luxury is, it would be different for everybody. For me, having a bathtub is luxury. That's like, my dream in life is to have a bathtub at home. It doesn't even have to be like a fancy, like, you know, one made out of like fancy material. I just want like a bathtub just to like sit down and be like, and like sing in the bathtub. I don't know, and like splashy the water, yay, you know? I don't know. That's kind of childish. I have like a really childish reason for wanting a bathtub, but like, imagine if you like sit down and like you splash the water in the tub, and then you sit there in the warm water a little bit. You know, have fun cleaning that tub. That's true. There are ups and downs to having a bathtub. You have to be very thorough in cleaning it. Freelancer word origins come from the Middle Ages. That exactly. Homeless in lore. That's true too. Did you ever get that rocking chair? No. I think it would be a hazard to me if I ever got a rocking chair. Yeah, I think I would. Like, I might end up getting. I'm scared of like getting too sleepy and having like an accident using a rocking chair. If I get a concussion from accidentally flipping over while sitting or laying in a rocking chair, nobody would be there to rescue me, because I live alone in my castle, and you know, I do not want to get into a timely end. I do not want to meet my timely end due to a rocking chair. Suffice to say, I had a bath for 10 years and never used it. I see. I mean, different people. I don't know. I like warm water, so yeah. You have to have the ability to afford filling it up, because I have a bathtub, but it's expensive to fill it up. What do you mean it's expensive? It's just water. It's just water though, right? What happened in the stream? Oh, did something happen? Finally can use bath bombs. Yeah, bath bombs seem like fun, but honestly, I just want the warm water. I just want to sit in warm water. If you get a tub, you'll turn into a prune for sure. No! If Ryan would get in an accident, she'd do a 360 no-scope. Hi, Shakarzal. Why is there a cauldron of piss? It's chicken soup, egg. God. It's chicken soup. Damn. I know it sounds grim, but that would be the craziest headline. Local woman found lifeless because of rocking chair. I guess, how does a rocking chair and bathtub differ from slipping down? I almost slipped again today because of the pavement being wet because of the rain, by the way. Ryan just has a natural slipping hazard. I don't see a single chicken in that, my bad. We can fix that. We can fix that. Hold on. You don't see a single chicken in that? We can fix that right now. Hold on. We can fix the stream. We can fix that. We can fix that. Hold on. No, hold on. We can fix that. We can fix that. Say less. No, say less. Say less. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's the chicken. Happy now? There you go. Now it's chicken soup. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. Anyway, what was I saying? You're right. That's. I'm putting chat in the bath. You need a lot of water to fill up, enough to soak in, and it's hot water, which adds extra cost. Oh, I don't know. I feel like water, at least where Ryan is at, is not very expensive at all. And as long as you don't waste the hot water, it should be fine. Just a mild heater, it should be okay. If you fill a tub every time, probably not every time. Probably not every time, but like on special occasions. Like at least like maybe like once, twice a week. You know? Nice chatting with you for a bit in the con. It was nice talking with... Yeah, thank you so much, by the way, for dropping by, Shock. It was really fun talking to you. Thank you so much for dropping by. That's not a cauldron, that's a big bathtub. Yeah, this is Chat's bathtub. Clip our chicken. She's adding chicken, she's cooking. Chicken raw. Yes, chef. Looking good, chef. Thank you. This one chicken! Barely seasoned? Okay, now you're just complaining about anything. Now you're just complaining about anything. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know... I'm gonna add several more things. Because you guys are demanding, proper ingredients. Okay, so we have... Okay, we got the salt. What else we got? Let's see. What else we got in here, Chief? Hold on. Oh my god, it's a really big picture of noodles. Can you add a microphone to the Why would I add a microphone there? What happened? Quarter and onion? Oh, wait, okay, onion, thank you. Anybody else want to put any ingredient in the soup? Noodles? Yeah, why not? Don't worry about it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. No, trust. No, trust. Just trust. Hold on. Don't forget the pepper. Wait, onion, croutons? Okay, crouton. Okay. Hold on. The Bailey. That's a lot of spices, chat. You sure you want all of those? All at once? Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Onion. Let's see. Onion. The peppermint. With pepper. Yeah, that's pepper. Don't worry about it. That's a pepper mill. Don't worry about it. The blue thing. That's just pepper. That's just pepper. Don't worry about it. There you go. What else do I want to add in here? Red onion. What do you mean fancy? It's not fancy. That's not fancy. Oh wait, yeah, the croutons. I almost forgot. Let's see. Why did you have such a visceral reaction to adding noodles? What's wrong with noodles? Damn. Okay, there. What else we got? Garlic and carrots, gotta make it healthier. Just add the KFC bucket for flavor. Oh my god, hi Isaac! Can we have straws? Bye Daniel! Have a good one! What else do we add? So the noodles surprised me. I don't know, they're kind of just there, you know, just for a little bit of, I don't know, just for a little bit of flavor. The chat is fighting against each other if they want this to be healthy or unhealthy. There is literally T-virus, I mean pepper, in this concoction. I don't think, you know, there's any point to arguing about whether this is healthy or not at this point. I don't know. There's kind of no point. Can we add bear? Absolutely not. There's an egg. Thank you. It's yeah, there you go. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, we have to, oh my god, I almost got my Asian card revoked. Right. How could I forget? Oh my god, you're so right. Real and true. Truth Nook. Never forget. Okay? Never forget. The quintessential. The most important part of the meal ever. Of all time. This one. The rice on the side. I want some kimchi on my side of the soup. You're gonna have to get your own kimchi, man. I don't know about the soy sauce and dashi. Red Bull. Red Bull. MSG! We need MSG! We need MSG! Oh my god. What is this? What is this stream? Why are we're just collectively adding ingredients to the soup now? You're just collectively adding ingredients to the soup that you will be cooked in, chat. So I guess, you know, it's up to you. Make your own choice. Make your own choice about what you want to be cooked in. You know? It lacks sweetness, said no one ever. What do you mean, you freak? What do you mean it lacks sweetness? What? Why would you want your chicken to be sweet? What? Absolutely not. We are not adding brown sugar to this. Hell nah. Add some milk to make it creamy. Ada Wong, let me die happy. Well, we can't cook Ada. It's too salty. Well, I don't know. Eat it with rice. I always think MSG is overrated. People think Kojima can do no wrong. Metal Solid Gear. Metal Solid Gear. MSG. Metal Solid Gear. Crazy. Adobo teriyaki? I guess so. Adobo, I can't really associate with it with being sweet though. A metal solid gear. Oh wait, true. You know who I should add? We should add this guy to the soup. There's the MSG. There's the MSG. Told me to put pineapple, so that's how I make it. The pineapple is less to be sweet and more of a... I guess that's also a regional thing or like a family thing. Because different people add little special ingredients to their adobo. But traditionally, you don't really find pineapple in adobo. Miso butter? What's miso butter? I've heard of that before, but I don't know what that is. What is miso butter? Miso butter. That sounds like when somebody is like saying like in third person, miso butter. You know, miso tall, miso butter. Stupid! Oh my god. Literally adding miso paste and butter. Ah, I see. I didn't know that was a thing. Sorry, I was stupid there for a little. Jar Jar Binks. I'm stupid. Oh my god. A miso Raian. Me when I follow the milk churner. Miso butter. Miso butter. Miso salty. Mmm. Sometimes I am stupid. Thank you for coming to the Raian Valerius channel. Get Raian in the next Star Wars. Yeah, they should hire me, I think. They definitely need to hire me. Put me in the next Star Wars. Thank you. I'm gonna do great. I'm gonna do great. I didn't realize how stupid it sounded until halfway. It's not exploding with enough flavor. Add a creeper. I might play some Minecraft sometime this week, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Star Bears? Star Bears? Bleh. Thank you for putting up with how funny I am, chat. XD. Thank you very much. Did you end up playing more Pal World? Mostly a little bit off stream. But I didn't really get to like get super duper invested in it as much because I was busy doing other stuff. Ryan, did you see Where Winds Meet got a big update? I did! I've been looking at it recently. I kind of want to go play Where Winds Meet again sometime. Maybe... I kind of want to do it on stream because I feel like it's going to be really cool. I don't know if chat would be interested in that, but if I want to do it, I guess I'll just force feed chat. I'll force feed it to chat anyway. I might do a guerrilla stream on Where Winds Meet. Maybe I've been pretty interested in it because major region updates. I have not touched that game in a while, so probably need to get back into it off stream first by myself before I hop in. But it seems very, very, very interesting. They added so much content. Lucasfilms, your next Jar Jar Binks is here. Jar Jar Winks. Did you know I actually can't wink, chat? So when you see how awkward I look when I'm trying to wink, I'm like really trying to like. It's because I don't know how to wink. So it looks really awkward when I wink. Like I really have to scrunch up my face because I don't know. Jar Jar Box! Hello there. Me so smart. Me Jar Jar Box. Hello. Me Jar Jar Box. Ryan is a Sith Lord. I don't know if I'm a Sith Lord. I'm a Sith Lord. Yes, all I do is sit. Yes. Damn. Jar Jar Bonks. Sounds about right. Jar Jar Bonks. I actually know nothing about Star Wars, by the way. I feel like I'm gonna get killed by people on the internet for saying that, but I don't know anything about Star Wars. Except like a few names that sound very familiar. I am not cultured. Even though I actually tried playing the Star Wars MMO a long time ago, and I thought that the plotline in the MMO was pretty interesting, but I forgot all about it. There is a theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. Oh! Whips out lightsaber. Why would I look exhausted if I whipped out my lightsaber? The less you know about Star Wars, the less disappointed you will be. Oh, really? I like the Star Wars movie for the spectacle, but I don't love them like how some people do. Ah. Yeah, I feel like Star Wars and Star Trek and Warhammer and what else? Elder Scrolls is kind of like that too. What else? What other fandoms? Comic book fandoms? They all have like this specific trait of being like people who are really into them are really deep into them. And then there's like a subset of people who are kind of like halfway through surface level. And then there's the people who only know the bare minimum. You know, stuff like that. I have not really seen the movies either, that's probably why. Hello, Nico! Hi, Ann! How was the con? It was great! I was talking to Chad earlier about, you know, my experience with the meet and greet stuff and being able to perform. It was really nice, it was really fun! It was really entertaining, it was really cool. It was a great experience. I had a great time. Also, if you're wondering what's happening and why there's, chicken and a soup pot, I'm currently boiling chat in the soup. We're currently making chat broth. Welcome to the soup. 4 to 6 are good science fantasy. 1 to 3 are good science fiction. 7 to 9 are modern movies. Warhammer 40k fans are really deep. I've tried to like look at Warhammer before because I don't know, it kind of looks interesting. But also because there's so much content, it's really overwhelming. So I don't know where to start. You know, like I feel like somebody who has zero knowledge of Warhammer, if you're going to go into it, it can be very overwhelming because there's simply too much. Do you know what I mean? Like there is so much information, and there are so many resources, yes, but because there's so much to go through, you also kind of don't know where to start at the same time. Like both of those things end up being true where there's a lot of content, you'll never run out of stuff almost, but also it's very intimidating because it's the kind of universe where everything is very specific and detailed. So you kind of, I feel like before you can really get into the gist of having fandom discussions and engaging with other fans, especially longtime fans, you need to absorb enough substantial information and facts to be able to engage with the material. Yeah, I think that's the right word I'm trying to look for here. Warhammer feels like the kind of material where in order to be able to engage with it, I feel like you need to have a substantial amount of knowledge. And getting that knowledge will take a lot of immersion, so it's very intimidating in that degree. Yeah. It's big lore. Yeah, it's huge. You didn't see the movies? They're fun. I feel like I've seen like 1 or 2 Star Wars movies in passing and I don't remember them anymore. Yeah. It's casual, unfriendly. Yeah. I don't know if it's not even that it's casual, unfriendly, but more so like it can be very confusing about where to begin. Because it's immediately like a big nosedive. Like trying to get into any of it is like it's big chunks of information all at once. It's not the kind of thing that you can kind of digest slowly. You know, you can chew on it a little bit, get on it a little bit, you know. No. It's the kind of thing where, at least for me and from what I've, you know, my attempts to look at it, it's like it's big chunks of information at once. You want to look up this faction or this character? No, it's like a slab of data. Huge. A bit of fighting games, so hard to get into those. I feel like fighting games are a very specific niche that appeals to people who really like I guess the loop, the gameplay loop of fighting games. So if you're not into that, it's very hard to get into. I can see it. It's a lot to take in at once. Yeah, it can be a lot to take in. Like, it's an investment, I guess. I used to be a big Star Wars fan, then Disney acquired it. Oh, did Disney acquire it? I actually didn't know. You started the memes, so you look for them when you watch the whole franchise. Oh. FGC fans are either super casual or super sweaty. I feel like fighting game fans are kind of like... They're kind of like MOBA fans, or people who play League of Legends, and similar like games with a high skill curve. Games in general which have a high skill curve, I feel like they have like a very like wide gap of people who are either casual or very like sweaty. That's just a natural development, I think. Hi Gabor! Hi and Ryan and everywhere. Hello! Fighting games are more exciting to watch though. Honestly, shout out to people who play fighting games. I feel like it takes incredible hand-eye coordination and reaction speed, reaction time to be really, really good at fighting games, because I could not imagine. Like, that's a lot of dedication. People who play fighting games, you know, at length, they spend a lot of time practicing, and they memorize everything like the back of their hand. It's really an art. It's honestly impressive. Yeah. Yeah, it takes months of practice to be average. It's really, really impressive. That's a lot of like muscle memory and reaction time. Crazy. The barrier for most people in fighting games is physical execution, but that's less of an issue now. Oh, really? Game knowledge is important in fighting games, like knowledge with food. Yeah. There's a lot of micro knowledge apart from the technical aspects of it. Like physically, control-wise, memorizing movesets. There's also like memorizing enemy movesets, observing animations, learning iframes, stuff like that, and then reacting to it on the spot. All of those things. Yeah. Knowing the movesets, predicting, reacting, memorizing, coming up with a decision on the fly. It's honestly, people will say, oh, it's just a video game, it's just a video game. But if you put all of those things together and consider all of those factors, it's pretty impressive. That's a lot of coordinated movement, coordinated effort, I want to say. It's pretty crazy. 4-dimensional rock, paper, scissors! Actually, you're kind of right. Fundamentally. Speaking of fighting games, the people like the new Mortal Kombat movie, I thought it was decent. I kind of wanted to watch it. It looks really campy. I don't really know too much about... I wanted to watch the Street Fighter and the Mortal Kombat movie. Oh, not Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter. That's the one I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the new Street Fighter movie. I know it wasn't well received, but I don't know. It looked really campy to me. I just want a good time. And at least they tried to make the characters look like the characters physically, appearance-wise. They didn't change any of the designs, which I feel like matters. Grand Blue Fantasy someday, because Ryan would love the nights there. I'm gonna wait for a sale. I really want to play Grand Blue. It looks really cool. Fighting games feel more beginner friendly. At the very least, fighting games you can kind of button mash, you know? MOBAs, if you just do anything willy-nilly and you just mash stuff and do stuff randomly, you will automatically lose. It's kind of hard. Yeah. As long as it's serious in universe and doesn't break lore, I'm down. I feel like they don't have to be like overly like... I don't really know how much of a serious plot. I know they do have plots, but I feel like as long as the spirit is there, it's okay, even if it's not... Even if the action sequences look over the top and very comic-y, I feel like that's kind of the point, you know? is ready. Have a good dinner! Depends on the fighting game. If you button mash in Guilty Gear, you'll lose every match. I mean, at least against AI, you can win, I feel like. Tekken's plot is hilarious, actually. All I know is that the Mishima family kinda weird. Right, I'll be taking a bit of a longer Raian break from now on. I have a bit too much happening in my head. Sorry for having been a bother. Not at all! Please take as much of a break as you need, and please always take care of yourself, okay? Every bear and Raian will always be here waiting for you whenever you are doing better, if you ever want to come back and you feel like you're in a better place. And I'm sure everyone is always also thinking kindly of you. And take care of yourself. Have a good dinner. Please try the Grand Blue fighting game. It's the best fighting game for anyone new in my opinion. There's that one, and then there's is it a fighting game? Which one is that? There's another Grand Blue game. I think it was like an RPG. You will constantly lose against the AI in Guilty Gear. Really? Is it that deep? Crazy. I don't know. I have no idea. So, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is the one I'm thinking of. Versus and Relink. Yeah. There's two Grand Blue Fantasy games. The one I'm interested in is Relink. Yeah. That's the one I'm looking at. The original Grand Blue Fantasy phone game. I played that so much. Actually, I don't know if I can ever find my old account anymore. It'd be funny if I did. I could probably show you, but still.
Tilda sent via throne.com.
Tilda sent via throne.com. Desu? Tilda sent via throne.com.
Tilda sent via throne.com.
What? What happened? What happened? Wow! Thank you for the person on throne. Thank you very much, Denny. Thank you. Relink is the RPG. It's cool. Rising is the fighting game. Okay. Relink is awesome. I have 150 hours in it. Hi, Makenji. I've been seeing people playing it. I've been seeing some VTubers playing it. It looks really interesting. It looks really nice. I think I'm interested in Relink because when I was playing the browser or mobile version of Grand Blue Fantasy a long time ago, I would always imagine some of the fights or the scenarios. Like, what would it look like if it was, you know, like a 3D? Because the designs, let's face it, the designs of Grand Blue have always been really crazy and beautiful. The artist in charge of the illustrations, the key art for Grand Blue, incredible art style, very unique. Like, there's a literal look to it. So it's always been interesting to see what that would look like if it translated into a game. And it translates so well. I'm really interested in playing that. I'm waiting for a sale. I'm waiting for a deep sale. I was also thinking about playing MGS Delta this week, but I decided against it because that game is way too expensive. I am not gonna lie. Let's be real, chat. MGS Delta, I'm so curious to play it, but I have to wait for a sale. There is simply no way. That's too much. If it really is almost exactly like the original, I feel like that's not right. It's so expensive. Jesus, I'm gonna wait. There's several games I want that's just sitting in my wish list that I gotta wait for. It's okay, I'm patient. I imagine Ryan's favorite is Lancelot or Percival. Really? Why would you make that assumption? Really? I don't like Lancelot at all. That's like the furthest from the correct answer. Not at all. Not at all. They're cute though. They're cool. But no, not at all. No. Do you like farming, dating sim games like Rune Factory? I've never played Rune Factory, but I've never been a dating sim farming. I've never been like a farming slice of life like cozy game. Cozy game's the word. I've never been a cozy game person. Is that crazy to say? I've never been a cozy game character person? I've never been a cozy gamer. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's never. The one time I played, the only reason I got as many hours as I've had in Stardew Valley is because there was a period of time where my Japanese friends were obsessed with Stardew Valley, and everyone was like, "Hey guys, let's all play Stardew Valley together." And we were all like installing mods, and everybody was looking at the mods and installing them together. And then we played for like 2 weeks straight, and you would just overhear people like arguing about who gets to marry who. And I was kind of just like going along with everybody, I guess. I didn't marry anyone. This is really funny. Yeah, that was the only time I spent like a lot of time playing Stardew Valley, but like otherwise by myself, I don't know, it's just not really my thing. I kind of like having more of a thrill, you know? A cozy game to me is something like 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die, I think. It is one of the 4 nights? No. I can't say there's any particular like male character that I'm really fond of in Grand Blue. Off the top of my head, I don't really have. Like for example, I know a lot of people like Sandalphon. Am I even pronouncing his name right? I know a lot of people like Sandalphon. And Belial, was it? Off the top of my head, I know they're very popular, but like they're kind of like, yeah, okay, that's cool. They're okay. I guess if anything, the closest is probably Siegfried. Probably. That's what I remember though. I know there's a lot of new characters that I don't even know anymore. Actually, when I was playing Grand Blue, the characters I liked were Vera and Twintail with a spear. I forgot her name. Blonde twintail girl with a spear. Forget her name. But yeah, I was mostly more captivated by female characters in Grand Blue when I was playing it. Suffice to say, there wasn't really like a male character that had me like, wow, you know, like they're all right, I guess. I have really Zeta. Yes, I had very specific tastes. Good night, Care 5 Wizard. I don't really play cozy games, but Stardew Valley has a special place in my heart. Understandable. It's a great game. It's fun. Grandma Blue? No, Grand Blue Fantasy. Hi, Ikazawa. Hello. Yeah, you know, thinking about it, I don't really know why, but I've never been a cozy gamer. You know, even before, you know, plugging in my internet and streaming to the worldwide magical web. Why did none of them want to kill you? Why is that the benchmark? Why is that the qualifying factor? I hate that that's the qualifying factor. You're right though. No, none of them want to kill me. Probably the closest is I guess Belial, I think. Probably him. There's like one guy that's like a little bit unhinged, but I don't know, none of them really appealed to me that much, you know? I was thinking you liked Vera. I like her. She's cool. I tried visual novels. I found myself wanting to go back to adrenaline-fueled games. I used to play visual novels. with like my blood, sweat, and tears, I would play Japanese visual novels, and struggle through them and really take my time to like translate them one by one just to grasp but understanding and you know, just to get any crumbs I could back in the day before they became more easily accessible. And God, that was an experience. So I did enjoy. I have had enjoyment playing visual novels, but that's kind of different, you know. I feel like cozy games, or when it comes to like games, they're kind of different, you know. It's gonna sound caveman. I'd rather do the action than read the action, I guess. I feel like it's just like I play different kinds of games for a different kind of experience, and cozy game experiences aren't necessarily something I exactly want. I don't really find joy in like doing mundane things like farming. I don't really enjoy repetitive mundane tasks like farming, or I like decorating and building, but I want to do more than just customizing. I really want to build it from the ground up. It's kind of different. I felt that way heavily with Hololive Dream up until I got the rhythm game. How is that, by the way? Everyone and their mother has been playing that recently, and I'm really curious. Rune Factory is JRPG though. That it is. How about big map FPS games like Battlefield? That's also like the other end of the spectrum. I feel like that is also like the edge for me. I don't really know if I could really get into them. Maybe if I'm playing it with friends, but by myself, I don't particularly derive any. I don't particularly get any dopamine and enjoyment from playing Battlefield. I'm bad at rhythm games, but it's fun. It's a gacha more so. I mean, rhythm games are fun. Yeah. Hololive Dreams is good for a rhythm game. I used to be pretty fond of playing some rhythm games. I used to play the Idolmaster rhythm games. I used to play the Love Live mobile game. I used to play the AKB mobile game. I used to play... What else? What else we got? Psychos? Stuff like that. Very fond of those. How about we all hop back into the void League of Legends? You know, did you know several of my friends went back to playing Apex Legends recently? And I'm like, why would you do this to yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? Are you okay? I don't know. There's been kind of like a resurgence of Apex here and there. League, I feel like, is slowly mellowing out. But it'll probably come back when World Season comes around again, as it always does. It's fun. Apex, they still have self-respect. What's worse than Apex? You know what's worse than Apex? Valorant. Sorry to everybody who plays Valorant. It came back because of League Classic. That's true! So I heard. God, the unks must be really happy right about now. Overwatch? Oh, I forgot about Overwatch. My bad. Sorry. Instead of Overwatch, I feel like Overwatch, at least in my mind, has been completely overridden by Marvel Rivals. And I don't even play Marvel Rivals anymore. Dang, that's kind of crazy. I was so obsessed with it when it came out, and then I kind of just died. LoL and Apex are really fun. Valo is kind of meh. I feel like Valo has a very different game loop. Dead by Daylight. I like Dead by Daylight, but for different reasons. It's just fundamentally really fun to get chased around. But that's my personal issue. It has nothing to do with the game whatsoever. Yeah. Smiles. Anyway, moving on. I'm really bad at Dead by Daylight, let's face it. It's Wesker, isn't it? No. It has nothing to do. It's not just specifically because of him. It's not because Wesker is in it. I enjoy the gameplay loop. It's fun to be chased around. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, I find enjoyment in getting chased around. Yeah, it's fun. can't claim to be like good at it or anything though. I feel like it's really hard, even. Like honestly, how people come up with like the really advanced tech in video games is insane to me. I don't know. Pretty crazy how you can come up with insane tech like that. I get scared being chased in video games. Aww. That's okay. I get it. I understand. Some people get very jumpy. I don't. I get really excited. I derive joy from being scared. It's fun to be chased around by Wesker, Ryan probably. Well, Wesker is a symptom, not the disease. The disease is being a masochist. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Loud, incorrect, scratching DJ noise. Mr. X, first time I was stunned. Is it the remake? I mean, to be fair, I think the sound effects for his footsteps in the remake can be very intimidating for people. If you're somebody who gets really scared by horror, I understand and I acknowledge that my experience playing the remakes of Resident Evil especially is very different than a lot of people. But a lot of the people who get really scared get very like I don't know what the word is. A lot of people told me that they were scared by Mr. X in Remake 2. And I think it's because of the sound. You can really hear like his footsteps. It's very immersive. It's really intimidating. It's kind of scary. It's like it really gives you the sensation that you're being hunted and chased around. And you can hear, especially if you have good headphones, you can hear the directional audio that he's like chasing you around. Yeah. Yeah. It's understandable. Hi, Connie! Welcome! Hello! Hi! Hello. How are you? Welcome. Hiya! I don't think I've ever been scared playing a game. It's always been a comfort for me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I like adrenaline. It's kind of weird. My general response to fear, I guess, or like anything that can be like scary, is that I've gone through or I've experienced worse than this, and this cannot be, you know, like there is worse. There are worse things. I feel like that's where my mind goes. So I simply can't feel fear. Like in a normal way. Like in a video game or something, I kind of just like, it's like whatever to me. That's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. I kind of want to be chased by Lady D in 8. I've said this before, but my opinion of Resident Evil 8 is that it was really, really disappointing. I expected more from the chase sequences especially, but unfortunately they just kind of fell flat. And I felt that when I was getting chased, it was not really effective because it wasn't scary. The ambience didn't really... There's something about the way that they're... Like, Lady D and her daughters are very fantastical. They're very... You know, there's a lot of showmanship to the villains of 8. And I feel like being very showy, outlandish villains already makes them a lot less intimidating, because they're not really uncanny in the way that something like Nemesis or Mr. X would be. They're just kind of flashy. They look a little weird, but they're, you know, like they're kind of attractive in a way, right? Maybe except for the fish guy. But because of that, it kind of just like I don't know what it wanted to be. But that's just me. I don't know. I feel like even people who are cowards would not have been fully terrified of Lady D. like other horror game villains. But that's just me. That's my thought. I can't really suspend my disbelief. Deep down, I know it's a game. Movies are different. The Grudge shook me when it came out. Ah, I see. Yeah, for some people, it's hard for them to get scared because there's a lack of suspension of disbelief. I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Nothing in modern RE comes close to OG Nemesis running you down at Mach 30. That's true, Alex. I remember my first time playing Resident Evil 3 original. I was so surprised by how fast Nemesis was. Like, it was really hard. I really had to, like, be patient when learning how to fight him because he moves so fast. I remember correctly, you really had to, like, be patient and take your time with shooting him. Hello, Phantom Plan, welcome! Nice to meet you too! Hello, thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome! Hi, Dissociative! What do you mean you don't want to talk to us? Are you a synth? No, I'm being silly. Hello, welcome! Hello. I haven't never been able to handle any kind of horror. Somehow I always dream of it after consuming horror media. And it isn't fun. Maybe it leaves like a strong impression on you. And it really... Maybe you're just a type that has like a really strong imagination. And it maybe sticks to your mind a lot. So, maybe... Yeah, maybe it's just not good for you to absorb it. I see. If only it happens to other media. Okay, Chris. Alright, Chris. Okay. Oh, like comedy? What happens if you dream of what happens if you watch a comedy movie? You also dream of slipping over a banana peel? Casually? Do you also dream of things like that? Do you also dream of that? I love horror. I always watch those unexplained creepy encounters videos before going to bed. Oh, I love watching like spooky videos or something before going to bed. Would you look at the time lunch? Have a good lunch, Chris! I'll probably head out in like a little bit too. I didn't intend for the stream to be too long either. But again, I really want to say thank you so much, guys, for coming to the meet and greet at Oshikon. I really appreciate it. I hope that in the future I can work harder to get more chances to have meet and greets, you know, at places all over the world. I really want to have more chances to meet you guys, and meet everywhere all over. So yeah, I'll work harder so that I can get those kinds of opportunities moving forward, and more chances to meet everybody. Ha ha ha! Yippee! Yippee! Miss Worldwide Larius? Worldwide Larius? Worldwide Larius! Yay! 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 Hi, Candid! Hello. Excuse me. It's okay. We are so up, chat. We are so up. Hello, Ryan. I'm around. Has anyone recommended The Evil Within to you yet? one that was made by somebody who worked on Resident Evil in the past. Shinji, yeah, it was directed by Resident Evil series creator Shinji Mikami. Yeah. I remember. There you go. Google, thank you for letting me know. Yes, somebody... I've been recommended Evil Within before. Is it worth playing? I'm down to check it out. It plays a bit like RE meets Silent Hill. From my initial impression, I remember seeing videos of people playing... This game was all over. Way back when. And I remember it used to be, it used to be like a thing that a lot of streamers would play. And I remember being... like having the impression it was really gory. I remember it being really gory. I don't know why. I don't know if that's accurate. One is good, I can't say for two. Huh? Can I ask an unrelated question? Is there a reason you had snacks in a figure on throne but not trackers, controller, or a PC? There's really one main reason for that. The tracker slash controller PC. I feel like right now with the state of parts, PC prices, PC parts, and what's the word here? Also with the state of VR technology and stuff, it's I feel like right now it would be better for me. It feels like it's better for me to wait a little bit before I make like a solid decision about what to save up for. If that makes any sense, you know? Because I feel like right now a lot of stuff is fluctuating, and recently there's been a lot of tech that's been coming out. So I would prefer not to like make a goal for something that might have a better alternative if I just wait a little bit more to see what kind of developments might happen in the rest of the year or something. Does that make sense? VR especially is like really volatile, because I feel like it's maybe before, like a couple of years ago, where there were only a few options available for tracking, especially. It would have been like, you know, like the choices would have been really obvious, but these days there's a lot more variety and a lot of stuff keeps coming out. So sometimes it's better. I feel like right now it's better a little bit to wait for things to settle down again, if that makes sense. It just sucks not having any 3D streams, even if it's something cheap in the meantime. How should I say this? I feel like 3D especially is an investment. There really isn't what I would call like a cheap alternative to it. Because whatever you do, whatever option you choose, it's going to be expensive. So if you're going to make an expenditure, an investment into 3D and PC stuff, it has to be like a decisive choice. Otherwise, I feel like it would be a little bit of a waste. Not even a little bit, it would be a lot of a waste. Yeah, something like that. I get it though. I think about it a lot. I do miss the 3D streams a whole lot. Like crazy. I really miss them. I miss being silly. I had a conversation with a friend about trackers too recently, and how there's a lot of like new options coming out. And there might be better developments, better stuff. So I feel like right now it's just best to look at the market first and wait. Is what I think. Hello, Lion. Hi, Sel! VRC streams making a comeback. I would like for them to. Right now, I gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, I guess. Remember you said you do a 3D stream with a military uniform? I'm gonna hold you to that. You really like the military uniform that much? Really? You really like the military uniform that much? I feel like I actually had a better. I think I have a better military uniform somewhere in there. But yeah, I will. I'll bring out all the costumes if I need to. You know, I'll pop out all the costumes if I need to. Right. Right. Is it expensive to repair your VR headset, boss? It's a mixture of different things because the controller is busted and then the joystick, the controller is busted, and then the headset is kind of failing. Also, one big thing about my hardware in particular, because it's made by Meta, aka Facebook, it constantly has more and more stupid updates. Since the time that I first got that headset up until the present time, I feel like this thing has gotten significantly slower, and I feel like it's not just the hardware deteriorating, it's whatever they're adding and updating to it software wise that's making it heavier and worse overall, because it really was not like this. It's really weird. I don't know if it's also maybe to do with the fact that I have an older model, but yeah. The thing with VR is that it often makes big leaps. You could buy the newest thing, like especially a couple of years ago, 2 years ago even, you could buy the newest headset, and 3 months later, some other company is gonna come up with the next new gen headset, and it's gonna be cheaper than the one you just bought. That used to happen a lot. For example, I remember before the Meta Quest 3 came out, there were like 3 different companies that came out with their own competitive headsets to compete with the Valve headset. And then Meta Quest came out with really value features, and it was like half the price, and everybody felt bad. Something like that. Like there's always like weird jumps and leaps because it's such a developing and niche technology. Also, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need time to like reassess. It's at the moment, I know I miss 3D streams, and I know you guys miss the 3D streams too, but more than the 3D streams, I feel like there's still a lot of content for me to get through, and content direction that I kind of want to figure out too, and like building my community, and getting, you know, really throwing myself out there and getting to know you guys better, since I know there's a lot of old and new folks. So I think right now there's still a lot of other things for me to take care of too, either way. Yeah. It's like the Apple OS. Kind of like, yeah, no, literally, it's weird. They always have some stupid update and it just performs worse every time. I keep hearing about Pico, but I know nothing about them. Kind of like that. Pico was one of the headsets that came out a little while back. And some people like it, some people don't, but it's also one of those headsets that's like, it's expensive and something else performs at almost the same level for half the price. But they all have their differences. It's nice to see the market becoming more competitive now, because it used to be that VR was so inaccessible and so expensive because there was only like 2 companies working on VR stuff. But because VR and VR chat became more popular, I think a lot more companies started coming out with VR hardware, VR tracking, VR hardware, VR gear, because there was more of a demand for it growing over time. Hi Ryan. Hi Joshi! Hello! It's me, Ryan. Why am I so excited? Hi! It's me, Ryan. Hello. Welcome. Hi. We'll never have full dive tech until they allow allow human experimentation. I remember there was somebody who I remember there was somebody who I met in VR chat before who had almost a full dive suit. They had what do you call that? They had like a I don't know what you call that. Like they had like a suit over their chest and upper area, like over their hands and chest. That what do you call? I forgot what you call that. They basically had like this suit. It was really expensive. That would make. They had a haptic suit. There. They have a haptic suit for their chest, and they had like gloves to go with it. So when people would touch them, they would feel it. It was very interesting because they were experimenting with it. I just met them randomly in VR chat in a public world. I go eat now, have fun, Ryan. Good night, Triple A. I still know only 2 brands for headsets like Steam, Oculus. Yeah, there's Valve. There's the Steam Valve headsets. There's the Oculus Rift. There's the Pico. There's also a variety of trackers now. Like there's Haritora. There's Tundra trackers. There's the ones made by Sony are not good. There's a lot. That's not full dive. It's not full dive. Yeah, definitely. I want to be able to send my consciousness into VR. Honestly, people who are full on into VR chat, if you're not careful, you can literally forget your real life and like live in VR. I feel like for a while, probably if I didn't end up becoming a VTuber, you know, like to this degree, I would have also become like a full-on citizen of VR. I think. So I know a lot of people who are, and the technology and the kind of exploration and creativity that you see people come up with in VR is so fascinating. And I think the way that people behave in VR too is really fascinating. Because it's kind of like a dimension where people forget the typical concepts that you would like approach other people with. Like in real life, if you see like a big burly man, it's like, oh, you can get a little bit intimidated, or like you have this impression. But in VR, everybody is anything from like being a small cat to big boobs anime woman, or a handsome guy, or a furry, or a fish. Everyone is like literally whatever the fuck they want to be. So I guess you start to approach and look at people and interpret their sense of existence. Your perception of people kind of changes. It's very hard to explain. I sound crazy right now, but when you have prolonged exposure with other people and prolonged socialization with people in a space that feels real and immersive, and you get used to that, you kind of end up like having this sense of perceiving people as like entities. Like a person is a concept at that point, and they can be like literally anything. Like the person ends up becoming like whatever you're used to seeing them as, or like their personality over like the typical expectations you'd have of like people on first impression in real life. It's really weird to explain. Am I making sense? I sound crazy. Anyway, sorry. I ended up going into like existential like talk there almost. I feel like, sorry, that was probably boring. Anyway, I miss VR, man. Like honestly, I feel really sad too, because I feel like I've missed out a lot on like hanging out with my VR chat friends. I hope they haven't forgotten me yet. But yeah, I bet it kind of changes your perception. That makes sense for sure. I mean, I've met like, for example, there's a lot of salarymen in VR chat, who go on VR chat and they're completely straight guys, but then when they're in VR chat, they just want to be cute girls. Because to them, in their words, it's healing. You know? to be cute, it's like it's kind of like turning into a small animal, I guess, kind of like that for them, or like just the concept of, like, being cute. It's just healing. And I was like, that's really interesting. It was like, are you sure you're not like a little bit zesty? Some of them are, but a lot of them are not, and they're just really actually straight guys, but like they want to be cute girls when they're in VR. And I was like, why is that? Why do you not want to be a handsome guy instead? And they're like, no, I don't know, it's cute. Fascinating. You know? Kinda eggish behavior, not gonna lie. It's really strange at first. I feel like it's the kind of thing where like you have to see it and be immersed in it to really understand what the hell I'm talking about. I sound crazy talking about VR and my VR experiences, but it's a whole different world. I wish, and I hope that in the future it becomes more accessible to people, because I feel like it can have its negative side too. But there's a lot of interesting things that you can learn about people. Going to space will change your perspective. VR is easier though. I feel like it might be kind of like that. I don't know. Like your perception of people kind of becomes a little bit different. You know? But yeah. What else? Oh yeah. Before I forget. This. Chat. Here's the schedule for this week. Ta-da! Tomorrow we're gonna continue Ground Zero, then Signalis. I'm super excited for the Signalis actually. And then long-awaited, heavily requested karaoke and Final Fantasy 16. FF16 is a long time coming. I know some folks wanted me to try playing Portable Ops this week instead, but I did promise to play FF16. I've had this for a while now, so I figured while we're waiting for Master Collection 2 to come out, I would go and give FF16 a shot. Yeah! I won't lie, I'm nervous about the... Wait, let me get rid of the pot here. There's so much. Before anything else, I want to say I'm pretty nervous about the karaoke stream. I've been practicing for it. But I just want to have fun and not think about it too much. I really appreciate you guys being so sweet and so kind about it. Yeah. Hey, I'm so awkward when it comes to talking about that. God. Ooh, indeed. Some of you guys need to go to bed, by the way. Some of you guys need to go to sleep. Some of you have to go to sleep. Sleep. Why you're so good at it? Oh, am I? I don't know if the bar is just really high for me or something, but you know. At 7:40 p.m. prime dinner time. Have a good dinner when you eat it, or unless you've already had it. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm just really critical of my own singing or my own voice. I'm still learning to like the sound of my own voice. On top of being really critical of like my singing technique? Question mark. Yeah. So it's a mixture of all those kinds of things, I guess. Yes. Alright, chat. I think this seems like a pretty good spot for me to maybe tune out for the day. I think I'm gonna take a break here. Yeah. me. This seems like a good spot for me to relax and wind down. But before I go, I want to say thank you again. Yippee! Also, we hit 2,500 followers on Twitch. If that means anything. I didn't even notice, but it just became that way over time. Thank you so much. You know, Raian to the moon and back and such. When I say that, it's not to hype you up. You're genuinely amazing. And thank you, anyone. I'd rather hear sing more. Thank you. I love the sound of your voice, TVH. So for real. Thank you. Hey. Wait, before I go, closing remarks. Hold on. Okay. Closing remarks. Closing remarks? Question mark. Before we go. Closing remarks. Hold on. Let me just. Ahem. Don't kill me for this. Closing remarks. I just want to do this one for the love of the game. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. My time, there'll be no one else. Cry, it's the way of light to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's revealed the trial to survive. For the day we seen your light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. My time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way of light to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Damn, it feels good to sing this song. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Bow! It's so fun to sing it. I feel like, give credit where credit is due. I gotta blame Snake Eater for kind of reigniting the like just the joy of just like singing because it feels good to sing. Like like I don't know, like physiologically, like it feels. I blame Snake Eater for it. Yeah, I feel like that's the song. Like it kind of got me like into a vibe where I just kind of sing it randomly when I'm cooking or when I'm in the shower. Yeah, sorry, I kind of really wanted to try singing because it felt good. Yeah, hello, demonic demonite. I like your name. Hello, what a beautiful voice you have. Thank you. I'm actually gonna go now. I just wanted to sing that one closing song. I wanted to sing that one song before going, just to test it. That's just a little preview. That's just a little preview of the karaoke on the weekend. If you wanna tune in the karaoke on that weekend, you know, look at the schedule. And wait for it. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm looking forward to it. I will, you know, I got some things practiced. So, thank you so much, everybody. Echo Voice Riot is cooler. Yeah, let me remove the reverb before I forget. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening. Whatever time of day it is for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again so much for the supa and the membership gifts and the sub gifts. Let's see. Thank you so much again. Cloud, thank you for the supa. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Lucas, thank you. Jed, thank you. Merix for 21 months. Thank you, Jed, for 44 months. And on Twitch, thank you so much for the sub gifts again, Monster. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the stream. It was a great and fun one. Thank you. You guys made it fun. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. Bye, Dovar. Thank you. Hi, Barry. Thank you so much. That was very good. I'm dropping by. Glad to say hi to you. Good night, Barry. Have a good sleep. Okay, guys. That was an appetizer? Yeah, this is an appetizer. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And I hope you have a great one. Goodbye, everybody. Yippee! Yahoo! Goodbye!